Blues Festival. Woo! So for those of you who don't know, this is our largest fundraiser for the Mahone Fund that funds scholarships for kids in our community. And this last year, we actually expanded to Racine County as well. So we're doing scholarships for Kenosha and Racine kids now. We've got some new partners there that are helping us raise some funds. So yay, we're excited about that. What do you think of our set? We got a little refresh here on our sets. And this is thank you to Bear Homes. They built this for us, so it's modular and it comes apart. And we can load it onto a truck and store it and bring it back and put it back together again. So let's give a little thanks to Bear Homes. And then another group I want to really give a shout out to is our Professional Firefighters Union 414. They have a care group that does charitable work. And you don't know it, but they've been here since 7:30 this morning when they got off of a 24-hour shift, helping to set all the things you see up around you up. So they got off a 24-hour shift, came in here, and started loading things up. They donate funds and time to the Mahone Fund every year. So we really want to give a shout out to those guys. All right. Now this is a proud moment for me because I've known Ben here for a spell. It is my honor to welcome a former Mahone scholar. I think you're always a Mahone scholar, don't you think?
It feels like it.
He was awarded the scholarship in 2019, and he is an incredibly talented and intelligent young man that I've really come to love and think of as part of our family. So welcome, Ben Woods.
Thank you, Claire. It's an honor to be here. Like you said, my name is Ben Woods. I'm a 2019 Mahone CEO Scholarship recipient. I got my undergrad, my BFA in theater from Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas. And I got my master's in Carthage College this past May, actually.
Woo!
Yeah. But it's always a pleasure to be here. Currently, I'm in Chicago, living there and doing the theater scene. But it's always a privilege to be back home and supporting and volunteering whenever I have the time. You ready to eat some food? Yeah. All right, let's get right into it. I'm excited to be here to help raise money for the Mahone Fund and all the great programming they do in our community helping students like me. I'm sure all of us have enjoyed watching some cooking on TV, right? Yeah, some cooking on TV? Okay, all right now. Y'all gonna have to get a little warm with me. We're gonna get in this together, all right? Now we'll get to see one live in person today on this lovely set created by Bear Homes. Today we're joined by Chef Billy Stewart, and let's welcome Billy out. Come on out here, Billy. We're here with Chef Billy Stewart, and Billy was raised in the Lincoln Park neighborhood and has fond memories of time there at the Boys and Girls Club. He has recently moved back home to Kenosha after spending almost a decade working in the Pacific Northwest. Billy has most recently worked as a sous chef at Sassy B's in downtown Kenosha. Besides working his way up the restaurant ladder in several great kitchens over the years, Billy has also earned certifications, in hotel and restaurant management in addition to culinary arts. Billy, it's a pleasure having you here with us today to show us some lessons you've learned throughout the years of professional cooking.
Thank you. Nice to be here. You know I'm coming.
All right, let's get started. Billy, what are you preparing for us today?
I'm going to prepare filet Oscar. Filet Oscar is a surf and turf dish. Filet Oscar is a seared filet, asparagus, rough crab meat, and hollandaise sauce.
Nice. All right, come on, filet Oscar. And why did you pick this dish?
I picked this dish because it's very elegant. I picked this dish because it's you can use it for any occasion. You can use it for anniversaries, Valentine's Day. You can use it for dinner parties. Very versatile, and it's very easy to make.
Nice. All right. I'm hoping to learn a little bit of something here too, so I can take back to Chicago. All right. And what are you demonstrating first?
First, I'm going to demonstrate hollandaise sauce.
Okay.
So, hollandaise sauce is one of the 5 signature sauces. Hollandaise sauce is a very technical sauce. I think that when using hollandaise, you have to make sure that it's stable.
Yeah.
So, using a little bit of Dijon mustard to help stabilize it so it doesn't break. So I'm going to show you guys that. So I'm going to start with a couple of egg yolks.
I'm gonna feel fancy now. Holiday sauce.
Hey, it's an important sauce to learn how to make.
Yes,
It's
yes,
all homemade
very
once you
important.
go to school.
So a little bit of lemon juice.
Yes.
Need that acid. A little bit of hot sauce, my favorite. Not too much.
Back, put a little more in there. I've heard that holidays.
A little spicy?
No. I think the lemon juice balance out the spiciness from the hot sauce. So we're gonna melt a little bit of butter.
Okay. And I've heard that holidays is a difficult sauce to make, and sometimes separates how we stop from. Sometimes separates.
Yeah.
And how do we stop that from becoming an epic cooking failure?
Yes. I think you stop it by using a little bit of a stabilizer. Like I said, Dijon mustard is a really good emulsifier, and also Dijon mustard helps it stabilize.
Come together. Okay.
So we're gonna melt this butter. So we're gonna clarify this butter, and then I'm gonna add it to the holiday sauce. We're gonna poach this first, so until it thickens up. So about 20-30 seconds for it to thicken a bit. Melting our butter, and we're gonna slowly strain this butter into the holidays to make it emulsified.
Okay. Now, what's the trick with working with stainless steel skillets? Because I know they get hot, like really hot.
Yeah, and that's actually what you want. So anytime you saute something, you want to make sure you have a screaming hot pan.
Yeah.
So that actually helps get a good sear on whatever you're cooking.
Okay.
Using a little bit of butter or olive oil,
Yeah.
keep things from burning.
Okay. Now, are there any other sauces that might be good with this if we're intimidated by the holidays?
Yeah. There's a couple of different sauces. You can make a creamy Dijon sauce. You can make a lemon butter garlic sauce. So there's a couple of different substitutes you can make if you're a little intimidated. But I think this sauce is so easy to make in one day that everybody be able to make it.
Okay. Sweet. Hopefully we can all take this home with us.
Yes.
Yeah. We should all be holidays experts by the end of this demonstration.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit how you got into cooking. How you first got into it.
I got into cooking my grandmother, my mom's, and when I was in high school, I got my first kitchen job, when I was in junior high school, so I knew that this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah, amazing. And how did you end up getting involved with the whole time?
When I was growing up, the early years, early on, elementary years, I lived in a Lincoln Park neighborhood.
Yeah.
And in that, I was a latchkey kid, so my brothers and sisters and I, we went to the Lincoln Center where Tim Mahone and Miss Mahone had a office, so that's how that relationship started.
Wow. I wish I was alive to see all of those great wonders back in the day.
Yeah.
I know it was something.
Mary Lou was a force.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I hear so much about her. I wish I would have been there for her.
So we're going to slowly emulsify the holiday. bring this together.
And this is it coming together.
Yeah. So right now it's emulsifying, right? So that's the important part of this song. To make
What
sure
does that word mean, emulsify?
Yeah, that's
emulsify just
about to
simply
get into
just
that.
come together, right? So it doesn't separate.
Nice.
Separation is what kills holiday sauce or any kind of cream sauce. Slowly sculpting this. A little bit at a time. Never want to rush making holidays. Make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. Take your time.
So this is
Really
usually,
speak up, buddy.
yes, this is usually a 5-minute sauce, right? To make in a blender. There is a much longer way to make it, and it's a very technical sauce to make in professional kitchens.
Yeah.
But this way is the best way, and it's the easiest way to make it.
How many ways are there to make?
A couple of different ways.
Okay.
You can use a double boiler,
Okay.
and you have to whisk the eggs and then slowly drizzle the milk, the butter, and whisk and whisk and whisk. So this is the best way that I found, the easiest way to make it. So.
Now, you spent a while on the West Coast.
Yep.
What was your biggest takeaways from your time there?
Biggest takeaways was so when I left, I wanted to learn. I wanted to perfect my craft.
Yeah.
So that what that trip was about. So I went there to learn everything I learned and bring it back home to hopefully start a food truck with Pacific Northwest cuisine.
Come on. We're looking for the food truck. Come on now. I mean, how great is that to go out, somewhere completely on the other side of the country and still bring stuff back for this community? And that's what all of this is about. That's what we do.
Yep.
That's amazing. Do you cook at home? Are you sick of cooking at the house? Anybody else? Your wife cook at the house?
Not so much. She cooks.
Oh, okay.
Thank God for her. Working in long hours, it's tough.
Yeah.
Go home to get back in another kitchen. So she does most of the cooking.
Yeah. You get to the house, you say, I ain't doing no cooking, man.
No cooking.
Right. That's great. What's your favorite meal at home that she makes for you?
The favorite meal that she makes for me?
Yeah.
Enchiladas.
Come on, Angela. Come on.
Yeah, she's from Nicaragua, so.
Wow. Amazing. Wow.
All right, I'm coming over for enchiladas.
Yeah. I think we all need a trip to Billy's house. That
Yeah.
residence. Just set the table for all of
Yeah,
us.
she makes plenty.
Oh, sweet. You want to fill us in on how
Yeah,
you
so
doing
right
on
now it looks good. I think it's emulsified pretty good. Yep,
Sweet.
Looks good?
it's done.
What's the next step?
So the next step, I'm going to show how to butter base crab. I think crab is a dish that a lot of home cooks don't use very much.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show how to butter base some crab.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to start this back up.
We doing good out here? We still?
Yeah.
All right now. Come
So you
on.
guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yes.
Yeah, any
So,
questions?
we want to do stuff.
Are we seafood lovers out here? Everyone loves seafood?
Oh, yeah.
All right, come on now. You got a question? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come on, seafood.
Love seeing it and eating.
Come on.
Living in the Pacific Northwest, seafood is king.
Yeah.
So just some things that I've learned in my journey to the West Coast.
Okay.
So basically, I'm just gonna heat this up. I had a little butter in from the emulsifying, so I'm gonna use that same butter. I have a little fresh parsley, a little bit of lemon juice, little bit of salt and pepper, just add some flavor, and then gonna heat it up in a couple minutes, and our crab top will be done.
So do you need those?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So this is a jumbo lump crab. You can use any crab, especially on the West Coast. We will use Dungeness crab.
Now, crab is expensive.
You can buy it frozen, you can buy it fresh. Fresh is always the best.
It's so interesting because I'm originally from Jackson, Mississippi, and seafood is everything in the South. Everything. But we be boiling it.
Yeah.
We boil it the whole 9 yards. But it's good. I'm missing some of it right now. What's it like if you do have time, if you ever have time cooking at home, what's it like cooking at home versus at the restaurant?
Working in a restaurant it's a lot of pressure, right?
Yeah.
Because we have to get all these dishes out. You know, you can have several tickets at once. So you can have 8 tickets, right? And each ticket would have a 15-minute delivery time. So cooking all of that food, making sure that it's plated correctly, making sure that it tastes well, making sure it's visually appealing, and doing that over and over again. So that comes with a different set of pressure versus at home, where you know, with family, kids, having, you know, drinking a nice bottle of wine or something like that. So it's a lot less pressure cooking at home versus cooking in a professional kitchen.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit how you deal with that pressure. Facing that at the workplace.
I think I'm great at compartmentalizing. So when I'm at work, I'm at work. When I'm at home, I'm at home.
Yeah.
And I don't mix the two.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a lot of stress as a chef. So we're responsible for a lot of things. So I think that the most important thing is when you're at home, be present. When you're at work, be present also. So
Yeah.
I don't switch. You know, don't want to mix the two.
Yeah.
That's how you keep that stress down.
Yeah, come on. Amen to that. I think that's a great life lesson, you know, being able to separate those two places. That's a great lesson to learn. It brings on longevity, long life, you know, happy life. So that's beautiful. Thank you for that, Billy. Sweet. Is cooking in a restaurant really like what we see on TV, like with the bear? Anybody seen the bear? We seen the bear? Crazy.
It has similarities,
Yeah.
but I think a lot of times, it's, you know, TV shows are just for that, for entertainment. Has a lot of similarities to it. So I would say no for the most part. But
Okay.
it has some similarities for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So it sounds like you've had both on-the-job training and formal education for your job as a chef.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about the differences of learning in the classroom versus on the job?
Yeah. Working in a classroom or being in a classroom setting, you learn a lot of things. You learn food safety, you learn about prep, you learn about food storage, you learn about knife skills. So there's a lot of different things you learn in the classroom. You learn how to make a lot of different dishes. But you take everything that you learn in the classroom to the kitchen. Add on to that skill set. So working in a professional kitchen or getting that on-the-job training is most important. For example, you can learn how to make a frittata in culinary school, right?
Yeah.
But learning how to make frittata for 300 people, you learn that in a professional kitchen. So that's
Got you.
kind of the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Gives you a good foundation of skills, but those skills you have to, you know, nurture. So you get better and better.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's so interesting because even like when I cook, I'm always tasting it.
Yes,
You know?
yes, that's key.
Do you do the same thing?
I
Like
do.
You're tasting the
That's
food?
important.
Okay.
I think for a chef, anything that goes out of the kitchen, you should taste first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if there's any problems or something that needs to be fixed, something that's off, it can be corrected before it goes out to the customer.
Nice. Wow. Amazing. Wow. crazy, y'all. Come on now, being a sous chef, that's insane. Sounds intense. Any other questions out here as we keep moving forward? Anything? We doing good? We hanging in there?
Yes.
All right, let's keep moving along.
We got about 5 minutes till the samples are going to come out. So.
Okay.
Thank you, 5.
Dan,
Yes.
you know, I was
Question here?
always told that a good chef was a fat guy like me.
I was a little bigger a couple years ago. Yeah, but going to the gym and focusing on that health, that's important. Yes.
Sweet. We got a question back here.
As a sous chef, do you have to, what about your staff and the different personalities that you have to deal with?
Yes.
That's my question.
A lot of different personalities. I think as a chef, a sous chef, or any kind of leader in the kitchen, I think that's what makes us great, to be able to manage all of those egos, attitudes, being able to manage all of that. I think as a chef, we have a lot of stress that we deal with on a day-to-day. Also, we have to manage the stress of our staff because they bring it all to us and we have to find answers to it. So I think that having a good team, having good sous chefs, or having a great head chef, that's important because your staff usually feeds off of you. What type of energy you come with, what type of, whatever you're going through, you're dealing with in your personal life, all of that matters when you go to work because staff can see that. So you have to be able to manage not just their stress and their issues, but your own at the same time. So it's extremely difficult to be able to manage not just the food or the ordering or the menus. So you have to manage all of that. It takes a different type of person to be able to manage all of that. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have children that you force to sit around and learn what you know? Or do they just gravitate to you?
Yeah. My kids are right over there. They they want to be a chef when they get older. So I try to teach them, as much as I can.
Sweet. So you want to talk to me a little bit about the surf and turf?
Yeah. So right now I am going to sear our fillet for the fillet house. So I have sous vide all of our steaks today. So sous vide is important because it helps with the efficiency of the kitchen and it also helps with the temperature. So for an example, if you want a steak medium rare, I can get you that steak at the perfect temperature. So by sous vide. Sous vide, it helps the kitchen, it helps the efficiency, it helps cut down ticket times. And like I said, it also helps to keep whatever temperature you want your steak at that perfect temperature without going any above that threshold.
Nice. Wow. Shoot, how did I learn how to sous vide?
Yeah.
you gotta show me that.
Yes. Sous vide is an easy process. Sous vide is you take whatever you sous vide, you put it in a bag, you season it, whatever aromatics you want to use.
Hey, Joe, good.
Garlic, any
keep
kind
going
of
down.
garlic or any type of aromatics that you want to use, rosemary, thyme, and you put it in a bag. You put whatever you're sous vide in the bag, and then there's a machine where you a vacuum sealer where it sucks all the air out, right?
Wow.
Keep it nice and tight. And then, for an example, like today, I cooked all of our steaks at a medium rare, right? So I put them in a container with water, and the sous vide you connect, and it heats the water, right?
Yeah.
So it cooks the steak perfectly to whatever temperature you want, right? So I cooked our steaks today at about 130 degrees.
Nice.
So that's the purpose of the sous vide, right? Just cut down the efficiency of the restaurant because you get a lot of tickets, and with having all of those tickets, you may have 4 steaks, 2 pork chops, or whatever the case is. That helps cut down the ticket times.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know if I had.
Yeah, I don't know where I keep going.
So we're moving on to the Nice, yeah. Any comments for how it's tasting so far? Good.
Going in and out. Let me see it. Seafood free. Set it aside. I'll get it to it.
Be at your desk.
Working outside?
Yes.
We love it.
Is it pulling enough power now? It's going.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking good.
Here.
Is there anything that you don't like cooking?
There isn't anything that I don't like
So,
cooking.
come here.
There are some things that are challenging to cook. So for example, I don't eat pork.
Oh, wow.
Right? So when I have to make pork, it's difficult to make because most of the time as a chef you use all of your senses. You use your touch, your feel, your vision, taste, touch, all that matters when you're cooking. So if you take one of those away, it's extremely hard to cook that way. So that is something that was a challenge early on when we cooked with knife pork. But you know, I was able to overcome that, but it's still challenging at times.
Yeah. Wow. And what's your favorite thing about being a chef?
Favorite thing about being a chef, I would say, is helping develop kids that want to go further, that want to do this for a career, having an impact on, or not impact, but having the ability to teach them something that they can take with them for their future.
Yeah.
Being able to teach them ordering, for example, or teaching them how to plan the menu, or teach them how to do a budget, right? Or teach them, you know, how to cook a certain dish, right? That can take that and, you know, eventually become a sous chef or become an executive chef. So for me, that's the most important part.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, going back to the idea of educating the next generation and equipping them with the tools that you were equipped with.
Yep.
Like, it's amazing, you know. I've been doing that.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Wonderful. So right now I'm gonna sear our filet. I'm gonna sear our filet. Our filet is about 130 degrees internal temperature. So I'm just getting some good color on it. And this is the turf part of our surf and turf.
Do you have any plans on putting out cookbooks?
I would love to. I would. Actually, you know, future plans, you know, I want to get a food truck, you know, to help bring Pacific Northwest cuisines here. So you guys could hopefully look forward to that in the future. Yes, ma'am. This is olive oil. I use olive oil for the high temperature to get a good even sear. Yes. Yeah. So when I was in Seattle, every year at my last job, I would do a corporate buffet, and it would be during February, Black History. So a lot of those recipes that I learned, I use there. I'm sorry?
It's proximity to me.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Grandmother, mom, aunts, yeah.
Yep. Take some over by the other volunteer.
Anything else about the dish you want to show us?
Yeah.
I'm going to saute our asparagus. I have some blanched asparagus. Blanching is a very easy process. Basically, you take whatever you're blanching, in this case, asparagus. You take the asparagus and you get some boiling water with salt. And then if you have smaller asparagus, you want to cook it, blanch it for 2.5 minutes. You have bigger asparagus, you want to do about 4 minutes. And then once it's done cooking, you take it out of the water, and then you want to put it you want to shock it, right? So shocking is the easy process. Shocking is ice water. And so after the asparagus is done, you put it in ice water for 2 reasons. The first reason is to stop the cooking process. And the second reason is to preserve the color of the asparagus. It's going to be a bright green color.
Okay.
So that's fresh out there?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Wow. How's it tasting out there? Still good? Delicious. Wow. Amazing.
I have a question about the olive oil.
Question?
As far as using different olive oils to fry or to saute?
Yeah. Yeah, you can use basically any type of oil to saute. Olive oil, you can use avocado oil, you can use grapeseed oil, you can use canola oil, you can use vegetable oil. It's whatever your preference
You know
is.
how we have like regular olive oil and extra virgin olive oil?
Yeah.
What's like the difference?
The extra virgin olive oil is, I'm not really sure, but I know that extra virgin olive oil is a little better than regular olive oil. It's the taste is a little different too. Extra virgin olive oil is better tasted than regular.
So is one better than the other extra virgin olive oil versus regular olive oil to saute or to fry?
I think that's in the eye of the person using it. I personally like to use EVO oil. That's what we use in the restaurant. EVO oil. So that's more what I would lean towards would be EVO oil.
Thank you.
This was delicious, and Beth, you did a great job at that Lady A concert last week.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So we're gonna saute our asparagus. Yep.
Repeat the oil that you said you like to use. You said EV oil?
Yeah,
Or
EVO oil, extra virgin olive oil.
Spell that again, please.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really typically up to you, whatever oil that you prefer. You can use avocado oil. You can use grapeseed oil. You can use extra virgin olive oil. You can use regular olive oil. You can use canola oil. It's totally up to you. But personally, for us, most restaurants we use EVO oil, extra virgin olive oil.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you get your
So I'm gonna get my
bad.
pan back up, and I'm gonna lightly saute our asparagus. This asparagus has been blanched already. I was telling you guys about the blanching process. So I'm gonna bring these back up to temperature and season them, and then we're gonna put this dish together.
What are you seasoning it with?
I'm gonna season this with very basic salt and pepper. A little bit of lemon juice. Lemon juice works very well with asparagus. So you can use lemon juice, you can use lemon zest. Lemon zest is actually better because it has more oils and it'll give it more of a citrusy flavor.
There you go. That's the sound you want right there.
Yeah.
That's sear sound.
Nice.
Get your asparagus together. Any other tips that you have for the audience?
Yeah. So when you're making your steak, I think the 3 most important things is first tempering your steak, resting your steak, and then cutting your steak across the grain. All 3 of those things matter quite a bit. Tempering your steak simply means you want to take it out of the refrigerator 2 hours prior to cooking. You want it at room temperature. Reason why is you'll get a great even sear if it's room temperature, right? Usually,
And the other trick is you gotta make sure it's dry, right?
yes, make sure pat it dry. Make sure it's room temperature. Season it. So that's the tempering part. That happens first before you cook it. Second part, after you're done cooking it, making sure it has proper time to rest. That's important. By resting, the juices will redistribute back into the protein. So that means if I were to cut into this right now, the juices will run, right? Juices run, that means that the internal steak is going to be dry. All right, so you want to make sure you want to give that steak enough time to rest. 5 or 10 minutes, that's all you need for the most part. That part is important. Tempering the steak in the beginning, letting it rest, and then the last thing is making sure you cut it the right way. Because you can do all of these great steps, tempering and making sure that it's seared properly, and then you cut it the wrong way and it's off and up. Right? So making sure that your dish is cut properly or your steak is cut properly. Also with this dish, filet Oscar, it could be a steak Oscar. You can use any cut of steak. You can use New York strip. You can use ribeyes. You can use Delmonico steaks. You can use hanger steak. Whatever steak you know that your budget can afford. In this case, we're using filet. But you can use any steak for this dish.
Which one did you use?
I use filet. This is an 8-ounce filet mignon. Yeah. So I am pretty much done with the cooking part of this.
Yeah.
So I forgot the plate. I forgot the plate, so I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna plate this dish on the cutting board.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our filet all centered. We're gonna take a little bit of this. First, we're gonna get this crab on to our filet. Get it nice and long. We're gonna take our asparagus and we're gonna pop it over that crab. And we're gonna take a little bit of our hollandaise. We're gonna drizzle it right over the top, just like that.
Wow. Yeah, I know you're missing your plate.
Yeah,
Wow.
doing the best I can with the cutting board.
You're doing it though. Come on. Come on. You're doing it.
Microgreens to garnish. There you have it.
Wow. Any other questions that we have from the audience? Last minute questions for Chef Billy back here?
I can take that home with me.
We just took over.
It's like heading for a food truck. You might as well be a home chef.
Yes, I definitely will be.
If you don't eat red meat, can you do all of this with chicken? Like,
Absolutely.
everything go
There's a
well?
lot of different ways you can take a Oscar. You can do chicken. You can do any kind of seafood. So you can have seafood on top of seafood. So living in the Pacific Northwest, to make this dish, Seattle dish, I would use halibut and I would use a Dungeness crab. So absolutely, you can use any kind of protein. The same rules apply. The same monk crab meat, asparagus, hollandaise sauce. You can use.
Beautiful. Oh, we got another question.
One more.
Yes, yes. Yes,
Well, I think that's our time. Thank you so much, Chef Billy. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you all. Thank you all for coming.
Awesome. All right, guys. I want to everybody give Ben and Billy another round of applause. Also, thank our volunteers from the Boys and Girls Club of Kenosha. And as I mentioned before, Billy most recently worked at Grease at Sassy Bee, which is a Grease and Honey restaurant. So the fact you all got to enjoy some tenderloin and crab today is because they donated that food for us to make it. So yay to them!
Thank you.
And then these signs that you see all over the park are done by Creative Design, which is a local sign company that donates the signs for our event every year. And Bear Homes and the firefighters again for all their hard work. And I'm here to remind you why we're all here today. So we're here today to raise money for scholarships for great kids like Ben and the kids that are working here today. The thing that I love most about the Mahone Scholarship Fund is it doesn't force kids down a path. It starts working with kids in middle school to try to figure out what works for them, all the way through high school and all the way through college. We always say, once you're a Mahone CEO, you're a member of the family, and you're in the family for life. And so I love that. They don't force kids to do a 4-year liberal arts education. If their passion is cooking, that scholarship can be used to go to culinary school. If their passion is being a pilot, they can use that money to become a pilot. So we really want to work with kids in our community to just give them a better future. So thank you all for doing that. Remember to buy raffle tickets, wine pool, buying glasses of wine and beer. All that money goes to scholarships. So thank you all so much and have a great festival.